Dare I try to fix this dent with the ratchet strap? Welcome to DS Trucks. If you've been following the channel for a while, you know that a while ago I dented my bumper. So this truck's getting turned in soon, and I'm kind of curious, if I just hook a ratchet strap to this and try to pull this dent out, would it work? I got it hooked up to my 2019 F-150, and we'll see if we can save a little money instead of trying to fix this or getting charged for a new bumper. Maybe I can make it look presentable enough in order to be turned in. So we're gonna try to pull this out, and we'll see what happens. All right, so right away I noticed when I was pulling the ratchet here, it was trying to literally pull the whole truck forward. So we'll see what happens if I crank it a little bit, if it pulls it out, or what will it do. Whoa. That's enough. I want to release it now. See what happens if I release it. Will it kind of bounce back? Whoa. So looking at that little pull that I did, it definitely helped, but it's definitely not perfect. It is a little bit better. I have to pull a little more, and I'm thinking I might pull it from a couple different spots at the same time, because these aren't the biggest straps. But pulling this now, it is causing a little bit of a crease here, which I can knock back down after the fact, and this part gets covered up by trim. So as long as I don't get too crazy here, there's a bit of a crease right there too from the other side. So I'm going to release that little bit of pressure, and then I'm going to try again from more than one spot. But I'm going to pull the truck up a little bit, try again from more than one spot, and then we will see if that will help with more than one ratchet strap at once. All right, see you once I move and reposition. All right, and repositioned here with two straps now, and we're gonna crank these and see what happens. I'm gonna set the camera down so that we'll see if this pulls this dent out. All right, so slowly pulling this stuff out here. Wow, it seems like it's kind of working. We'll see what happens. All right, so I got two ratchet straps right here pulling in the same spot, and it is starting to straighten out a bit, and it's getting to the point where you almost wouldn't notice something happened. So I'm gonna crank it a little more, release it, reposition, and what do you guys think? Is it coming out? Looks like it's coming out pretty good. We'll see what happens. Alright guys, so I've been cranking on this thing for a while here, and it's starting to get kind of straight on me, and this looks a little bent still, but once I put this cover on it, this cover that goes here, once I put that on it, I don't think you'll really notice, but I'll keep tweaking it just a little bit, but it's looking to be pretty presentable. We'll see what happens here. Anyway, I'm gonna keep cranking, and I'll touch base once everything is all done. Alright guys, so I got the bumper on, the bumper cover on. It does look a little tweaked, and I still might end up getting charged for a bumper. I don't know. Tell me what you guys think. How does it look? But I'm gonna end up probably needing a little bit of Gorilla Glue here, because some of the clips didn't take that good. So I'm gonna put some glue on it and see if that works. See you guys in a few. Alright guys, so here's a look at the bumper now. I've given it pretty much everything I could with the ratchet straps and what I had available just laying around my garage. And what I found is that the ratchet straps did kind of cause a little bit of damage to the metal, but it was all underneath the plastic, so you really wouldn't notice it too much. So it's kind of causing a little bit of a wrinkle on the metal right about up in here, but that part gets covered, so it's not a big deal. But I did notice that it's still pushed back a little bit. Like you can see there's a gap here underneath, and it's still just pushed back a little bit. So it's not 100% at all, but it does look a lot more presentable than it did. But still, I'm probably gonna still get kind of dinged for a bumper because it still is dented. Now maybe it could, at the way it is now, it's not gonna be necessarily a brand new bumper, but maybe just a slight dent, you know, charge for a slight dent. I could maybe take it to a shop and see if they can finish pulling it out a little more, but I need a bigger, those little ratchet straps weren't enough to really pull it out. So it got a lot of it out, but you know, it does look a lot better, you know, now that it's done. The Gorilla Glue didn't do anything. It didn't work. So, you know, as it sits now, it's probably, it could definitely fall off. You know, you're in a winter storm, or you know, something where it's gonna be a lot of force applied to it. It's still a little bit loose because not all the clips grabbed on, so it's definitely not ideal. But you know, just for messing around, seeing if that would work. I had no idea what would happen, and no, it's not perfect, but it does look a little bit better. So I don't know, tell me what you guys think. Obviously not the most professional repair in the world, but it is what it is. So I definitely still need to look into doing something about this, maybe taking it in, but figured I'd share this with you. Figured I'd give it a shot. I don't know if on camera if it shows, but if I were in the market for a truck and I was looking at this, I'd definitely notice that something was up with the front bumper, and I'll probably walk away from this truck just because of the fact that they're trying to push a truck with a messed up front bumper. So anyway, comment below, tell me what you think, and see you guys in the next video.